Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DJ Keo, and today I kind of wanted to talk about DMX. And I never met him. I'm, I had, if you could say, 6 degrees of separation, I'm like 192 degrees separation from Rough Riders. I've been to the studios. I produced a song for Swizz's album, and I produced music for a couple of artists, but outside of that, I know some people down there, but that's about it. That's as far as it went. I am nobody like the average person who was there at the time when all this craziness was going on with Rough Riders. They couldn't pick me out of the lineup. I don't think they've ever heard of my name before. So like I'm not even gonna try and pretend like but this thing with DMX is I think people today don't appreciate what the phenomenon that DMX was. This guy he had 2 number 1 albums on Billboard at the same damn time, like, unprecedented. When I say DMX mattered for his reach, people were posting clips on the internet, and they were showing concerts and footage of stuff, and this guy is rocking I think this concert was in Australia, and just that is a sea of people and everybody knew his lyrics and they're screaming his song to the top of their lungs like Rough Riders anthem and some of these other songs and X is gonna give it to you. Like his songs that are they stand the test of time now where if you just hear the intro, you're like, oh okay, let's go. And like it's the energy and that vibe, whatever, like it's unmatched. I don't know another artist that had that type of vibe that's been out in a long time, and there's been a lot of copies. The whole way that this guy dominated the industry, like just absolute a beast on the charts. Man, to me the thing that's the most discouraging about DMX and I guess his rise and his fall is how little people cared when he was at his low. And he had mental problems and just the stress of life. Somebody made this statement. They were saying that they don't want people to give them flowers when they're dead. Like you gotta give them give people respect and love while they're alive. And one of these people who needed it the most is DMX. It drove me crazy. And I was just talking to one of my friends about this. Shout out to C. He has a podcast and we were talking about how people didn't care about X, like especially like Def Jam, who haven't done anything with him for the longest time. They didn't care to promote his music or whatever. Hey, they were like, we're done with this guy. He doesn't exist anymore. And then this thing happened to him and he's in the hospital. And here comes Def Jam with a DMX playlist to put on Spotify so they can get some shekels. I'm like, you could have done this when he had the verses thing, or you could have done this when just whenever. But it's more like people capitalize off of somebody's life and their struggles versus when they're actually alive, and that bothers me, man. It really does. DMX was a talent, man. That dude was a talent. The energy and the way he commands a room and the stage was second to none. And I think that he's going to be sorely missed, especially in the age of mumble rappers and people that are just they're beige. The rap music that we have today is taupe. Like like it's just beige. It's just invisible, bland. There's people who are making noise, and it's no disrespect to everybody else who's doing anything, but uh the energy is more low key and different. And the thing is though, for every generation of hip hop that comes out, they're in a different space. And yeah, I think it was who said it? Most Def was talking about he doesn't fear where hip hop is going. Hip hop is a reflection of the people. I think that's true. I definitely think that's true. Hip hop is definitely a reflection of the times. And I'm an old head. Like I like I like old school rap. I was looking at my title and I was just coming from the store and I was just flipping through albums to play. I'm like, God damn, man. I have new music on there. I don't care about it. This is bad. This is real bad, especially as a DJ. But yeah, getting back to X, man, I just it is a great loss and is a shame that he had to fall so low and actually pass before people even remember that this guy was dominating festivals around the world at one point in time, or the amount of hits this guy has that was just running on the charts. I go back to the saying like we have to celebrate people when they're alive. People need to give more care for when they fall rather than especially now we're at an age and a time frame where when somebody falls or falters, everybody piles on to make fun of. It's a product of the internet, but everybody goes on to make fun of and embarrass and clown and this kind of thing. And I just don't think it's helpful, man. As a society, we gotta support people, especially. And I talked about this before about mental health and this kind of stuff. Man, we gotta support people when they're alive. Don't give people roses when they're dead, man. Anyways, you know what? Let me know what you guys think about this. If you want to support the channel, you can buy something from my t-shirt shop, teespring.com, DJ Keo store. Link is in the description as always. And I thank you for watching and peace out, bitches.